o'clock, we'll call a meeting to order for the August 11th, 2025 Williamstown Select Board meeting. First item is the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We're going to set the agenda for the meeting. Anybody have any revisions to the revised agenda? All set?
Nope.
Have a motion to approve the agenda?
Make the motion.
Second.
Motion made, seconded, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, next, review of open public comments. For anyone that hasn't been here, there's a laminated sheet up there that tells how the meetings are run, if anybody's interested in looking at it. Any select board announcements? Any public announcements? Anybody's got anything about roads or anything they want to talk about? Okay. Commission, committees, trustees, emergency service reports, or other board member, do you have anything? Planning commission, anything? Okay. Approval of warrants of SB 22154, 155, 156, 157, 158, and 159. You hear a motion on that?
Motion. Make the motion to approve.
Or your second?
Second it.
Motion made, second, any discussion?
Yeah, I have just one question, just to clarify. Second page, 22155, Orange County Court for 56,000. What?
That's our fees for our portion of the court fees.
Okay.
Yep.
That's a big chunk. I just wanted to.
Yep, no, it was approved at town meeting and
Okay.
Anybody else have anything? No. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Next item is the payroll warrants of 7/27 and 8/10. Have a motion on that?
Make a motion to approve as written.
I'll second that.
Motion made and seconded, any discussion on that?
we
We gotta split them just because I'm on one. I don't know if Tyler's on the other one.
he's on the same one as you.
Oh, okay.
No.
No discussion? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed?
Abstain for 727.
Okay. Next item, approval of the select board meeting minutes of 7/14. Do I hear a motion on that?
Make the motion to accept.
I'll second those.
Motion made, seconded, any discussion on the minutes? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Okay. Town's manager report, Jackie?
Delinquent taxes as of today are at $109,423.47. Water's at $15,276.19, and sewer's at $25,007.19. Out of the 32 properties that were on the tax sale list, we're down to 3. Still have not set a date yet. We're waiting. We had to send out requests for payment plans for the new legislative laws. So we have those 3 we're waiting to hear on. They have about another week to notify us, and if they don't, then they'll continue to be on the tax sale list, and then we'll set the schedule. Under the highway department, the roadside mower, John Deere came in, fixed it, and it broke down again. And they replaced 2 sensors in it, but it's still not up and running. So we're waiting on that. But we've also reached out to M&D tractors in Tilton, New Hampshire. Washington currently has their roadside mower, and they're gonna be done with it next Tuesday, and we're gonna see if we can get that one. It's the same price, so we can finish up the roadside mowing. We've only had 2 days of it out on the road in the 3 weeks that we've had it. So hopefully David's gonna call them today. Still waiting on the paving grant, still waiting on the structures grant from AOT. Better Back Roads grant. They've approved another section of the Chelsea Road above where we were before. So we're just waiting for the information from the state on that so we can proceed with that. Palmer Road, the ditching and drainage projects have been completed. The intersection of Route 14 and Business Center, where the big pothole seems to be reoccurring, that's gonna get, the pavement's gonna get removed and it's gonna get repaved the week of the 18th. We currently have put up 45 yards of sand that is at the town garage. They've got quite a bit other that's been screened that they've got to haul in. Snowbridge drainage project starts tomorrow. The road will be closed from the intersection of Falls Bridge to Strawberry Acres from 7 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Through Friday. Update on the FEMA buyout on the Ross Dairy property. Last Thursday night, we had the violations of flood hazard bylaws hearing for the 3 campers that have been on the property for over 182 days. The owners of the campers agreed to have the campers removed from the property by August 31st, 2025 to avoid further fines and the town proceeding to the environmental court. But as of today, we had the court hearing for the eviction with the property owner today, and I met with the Nebus and the attorney, and they signed over possession of the campers to the town of Williamstown. And I have Kyle Blakeman from Tunbridge scheduled to come and remove the campers from the property on Friday. So he may be able to get here on Wednesday, but definitely on Friday, so those will be removed from the property. And the mobile home at 66 Meadow Street will be removed tomorrow morning. He tried to remove it last Thursday, but the hitch broke on the trailer and he had to get a welder down there to take care of that. So the truck's coming tomorrow to move that out. So I've called FEMA and we've started figuring out what date we can have the closing, and we're moving forward with that. So, but by the end of the week, all 3 campers and the mobile home will be gone, so it'll just be 46 Meadow Street, which FEMA's buying, and the house. And then we can proceed with that. The swale on Graniteville Road has been paved, and the swale on Construction Hill has been paved.
Question on that, Jackie, right here, did they clean out the culvert right?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw them working on it, but I saw that it was kind of over.
Yeah, no, while Bobby was there, he took care of that. The water and sewer shut-off notices went out. We put out, I think there was 37 of those last Thursday, and payments are due on August 21st to avoid shut-offs. And the tax bills, if the tax rate is set tonight, will be mailed on Friday, September 12th.
Anyone have any questions for Jackie? Audience have any questions for Jackie?
As far as the roadside mower, we're gonna see if we can get Washington's. What's John Deere doing for us?
Well, it's Adam Stone's. Adam Stone owns the roadside mower
Right,
we have.
okay.
We rent it from him. We haven't paid for it, we don't pay for it until we're done with the month, but we've only been able to use it for 2 days, and we don't know when it's gonna get fixed. So instead of Washington having M&D tractors from Tilton come back up and pick that up, we're gonna see if we can rent it for the month and then go from there. It's the same price.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got one, actually question too. The Meadow Street properties, Ross Dairy, Other than the mobile homes and the campers being gone, what about the rest of the trash that's around that place? Is that just waiting after those move, or, and who's required?
Casella's coming to get the 4 trash cans, Wednesday that are there, so all that'll be taken care of. The fencing that they took down is being removed by Friday, and that's pretty much it, other than I think there might be, a water heater and stuff, which came from the house, that didn't come from the campers. And that stuff all goes with the FEMA, that'll be cleaned up with the FEMA
Okay.
cleanup.
Second question, water berms on South Hill Road, has that been taken care of?
We actually went up there, Dave and I went up there, we actually met with Steve. Did we meet you on the road? And we talked about, yeah, we did, I was gonna say. We talked to Myron and we talked to Steve. And Dave's gonna be going up to look at the end of Lighthouse. He was on vacation last week and he was in my office this morning. He's coming up there to take a look at the issue up there, but, there is one little section on the hill, what do you call that hill?
Which got the castles?
Yeah, just above McCaskill's. There is a little section of berm that did get missed.
Right below Gary's Store's old farm, is that?
Yeah, across the
The
road.
other side.
Yeah, across the
Right,
road.
right, but that area, okay.
Yeah, there was a small section
Go ahead.
that had gotten taken care of, that hadn't gotten taken care of.
That was the one.
My question is, I've been up there so many times, Dave is the road foreman. I suspect that he should be supervising and monitoring what's going on. And somebody shouldn't have to keep telling him about one berm after another. He drives up and down that road, as I believe he's supposed to be doing, to check the roads and see how it is. How come he's not taking the bull by the horns and saying, hey, we got a berm here, I don't need to wait for somebody to tell me it's there, it's gotta be gone. I mean, this is getting ridiculous. Wouldn't you agree? I mean, if you got somebody in charge of it, he's not doing his job, obviously. What's the answer to that? Is there an explanation?
What do you have to say when you guys met? What do you have to say?
Didn't have a lot to say, except that it had to go, he thought the berms were gone, but he's not looking. He's not looking, or he's seen it, and I wouldn't have to say anything. It's gonna be gone. It's been that way all summer. I don't get it. Maybe I'm just a dumb hillbilly, I don't understand. But I'm gonna tell you something. When I hire I used to supervise crews in a couple different companies. And if I gave somebody a job to do and they didn't do it, it was help and pay. Or if they did a half-assed job. I expected the job done, especially if they told me it was done. That wasn't done. We've gone over this, how many months have we gone over this, Jackie?
You,
Yeah. And I'm gonna ask for supervisor pay pretty quick if I have to keep telling them what to do. I gotta take them by the hand and go up there and point to this and this and this and this, and you can pay me for it pretty quick. This is ridiculous. Now, maybe I'm out of line being upset about it, but I can't believe that I am.
Well, that's been an ongoing problem for years and years.
That's right. But it doesn't have to be ongoing for years and years more.
I know, but
We should have already cured that this
it's
year
not
last
just,
spring.
it's not just this road foreman, it's been previous road foremans as well.
I realize that. I'm not talking about the previous road foreman. I'm not talking about previous years right now. I'm talking about this year.
No, I understand, I mean, I don't get it
And
either.
what are we gonna do about it? That's what I wanna know.
Well, we
How come
got-
the job isn't getting done? How come the person in charge of it isn't taking the bull by the horns and making sure it's done? He's getting paid for nothing. Met him today on the hill with a truck, probably going up to check out Lighthouse like Jackie said, but he's been up there before, he already knows what the road's like. A couple weeks ago he was up there. He already knows what that road looks like. I realize it's a nice day, ride around the truck with the air conditioner on and look at roads, but that should have already been done. He already saw it.
So
I've had it with excuses right up to here. I wanna see results.
did Dave or Jack or anybody, did they make a plan with you about when that's gonna get taken care of?
They said they were gonna take care of it,
Okay.
and it's not taken care of.
Okay.
And it's been another 2 weeks, and now he's riding up today to take a look at it? Come on, give me a break.
And I know they made, a couple meetings ago, they made the whole, the plan, the road plan for the town that they went over, so I'm pretty sure they got a plan, if you can just give them a little more time to get up there. I understand it's frustrating though.
Well, especially when they keep coming up, now he went up today again to look at it again, when he's already looked at it? You know, come on.
I'm not the road foreman.
Yeah,
but,
I know.
You know,
And he's
it
not
seems
here.
like they have a
There
plan
today
now.
to look. He wasn't up there today to
Barbara.
look at it.
The truck was up there today.
Well, I was gonna say, I think I gave him a little complaint myself this morning that when the pavement hits the dirt.
Yeah, oh yeah,
So
that's another one.
I did ask him today if he had time, if he could, and I noticed when I went home today at 4, that had been done. So I'm gonna say he must have did something.
Yeah, and, where Menard Crossroad comes down, on the other, down to the Chelsea Road, that was, I haven't been on it the last day, but that was terrible.
Yeah, I haven't been out that.
But we shouldn't have to tell him, I thought he was checking the roads every couple of days or every day or something. Maybe not in the summer, you don't check them every day. But when he's checking them, should be checking them, not just riding around.
I mean, they're aware, they know, and there's a lot of roads to keep
I
track of
realize
too.
that.
But it sounds like they have a plan though, that it's gonna get done.
Well, we can plan until we're blue in the face. Plans don't make it done. Action makes it done.
I understand.
Rodney?
I just want to say, I mean, we have a lot of dirt gravel roads in Williamstown. And I've been helping out the post office the last 2 weeks, and even Berry Town roads is just as bad. And I mean, you can only do so much.
What I'd like to see happen, when they grade a road, they're gonna be grading roads here with most every week from now on, probably, right?
Yeah, Ben.
When they get a road done, let me know, and I'd like to have one other select board member go with me, we're gonna look. We're gonna see if there's berms left on the edge of the road. I'm getting sick of hearing this, I mean, heard it years ago, and he's still hearing it. There's gotta be something that they're not doing, you shouldn't have edges on the edge, so the water can't get to the ditch.
Well, I'll be happy to ride along as long as
Okay,
it's
we'll do
scheduled
that.
after 7 PM because
We'll do it. We'll
I
do
am
it.
home.
The other
We'll
thing,
do it tonight.
when they grade it and they leave the berm, they know they're leaving a berm because they're watching the later grade. Because otherwise they don't know what it's doing.
No, we're
Well,
gonna,
after the road, the next time that road or the one that gets, we will go up and look at it.
But what I'm saying is, this has been ongoing all summer.
It's been
And
going on
there's
for
a berm
years.
there. And the other thing is, when they grade them, now Dave sat right down here a couple months ago and agreed that when they grade the roads, you gotta get below the bottom of the washboards. Otherwise, you're not doing nothing because 2 days later, the washboards are back. Now, you may have to go over some sections of that twice to get down deep enough if the grader
Well,
won't take it in one spin.
That's-
So
one
that while
problem.
you're up there, you should do the whole thing.
one problem with that is,
What?
a lot of the road doesn't have enough surface gravel on it, so right
Southfield
in the
had was
cobbles.
resurfaced just a few years ago with a whole bunch
No,
of
but I mean,
material.
there's a lot of roads that's not,
Oh, absolutely, I agree with you there. But Southfield, in fact, there's parts on Lighthouse Hill that they're not gonna dig it down anymore either because the ledge is already sticking out. You're not gonna move that with a grader. But-
okay, well, we're gonna go, after they get done grading, Clayton and I will go take a look for ourselves.
Okay, good.
If you wanna ride with us, you're more than welcome to come.
You guys both got eyes, there's four eyes looking at it, I shouldn't need 6, but I will be looking at it after when I go up and down that road many times a week.
Well, no, I've heard it long enough over the years.
Right.
You know, but the road foreman should be doing that too, because if he's not gonna do his job, maybe we need,
Well, if they know we're watching closer, they'll pay more attention to what they're doing, hopefully.
I hope, otherwise we don't need a road foreman.
That's-
We'll have the select board be the road foreman.
That could be, I got nothing to do
No,
with
I
it.
don't know,
no.
maybe Jackie will be the road foreman, I don't know.
You seem to know a lot about it, so maybe that'd be a good job for you.
You know, if I had more time, I'd apply for it, but I don't really have the time to do that.
I definitely don't have
And
to.
there'd probably be an awful lot of pissed off people. But I'm good at that anyway, so I don't care.
Okay, well, we're gonna monitor the situation
Okay.
and we'll see what happens.
All right, thank you.
Okay.
Okay, anybody else have anything? Okay,
Thank you, Jackie.
yes, thank you. On the new business, dog complaint hearing, Jackie, you heading that up?
Actually, in your packets, you received the letter from Patty Pierce of 465 Casino Road.
Yep.
Unfortunately, it got rescheduled, and Patty has started a new job, and she's working 4 10-hour days, and she could not be here tonight. So you have her statement, you have the photos, and Erin, who I'm not sure what your address is up there.
I'm on 409 Casino Road.
She also lives up there, and she's come as a witness.
So I guess we have a letter from Patty. Any of you other people that live up in that area would like to say something about what's been going on with the dogs?
Well, I guess it would just be me. I don't know if you read the letter from Patty or not. I don't have much to speak on that particular situation, but I do have kind of a rundown of the multiple loose dog run-ins that I've had and reported to either John Trum, how do you say his last name? Yeah, sorry, and also Jeffrey Whipple, and then also to Sam at Animal Control. So I have my outline of ones that I've made, just to kind of outline that one instance is not, that's a big instance of it, but is not the only instance of multiple loose dogs, multiple days, multiple different times, multiple reasons. Different types of dogs as well.
Anybody else have anything with regards to complaints of the dogs?
Yeah, I don't know what amount of information you want. I have exorbitant amounts of information, but I don't need to bore you with all the
No, I
details,
just
of
had, was
course, but I
anyone
do have,
anyone
yeah,
else here that
whatever
had more
you
information?
want to know, I have.
Is there the lady here that has,
No,
how do you
Sheila's
say
here
that?
and her attorney, Mr. Rubin.
Okay, you have anything you'd like to add to this?
Thank you. For the record, my name is A.J. Rubin. I'm representing Ms. McGregor. She's got some other issues going on, so I'm sort of sitting in on this one as well. Thanks for taking this up. I'm sure Ms. McGregor wants everyone to know that she apologizes for any loose dogs that have occurred. The one dog that was cited in the letter from Ms. Pierce, Idle, that dog, I can tell you that Ms. McGregor is going to make sure that dog is never outside without being on a leash, because it did get away that one day. I note that Ms. McGregor paid a ticket for the loose dog, and my understanding based on your ordinance is that that was the end of the matter, unless you're sitting as the Board of Health and there's been an accusation of a vicious dog, which there has not been. I'm interested to see what the select board wants to do with the complaint. What I can tell you is that Ms. McGregor is aware of it. She apologizes to the neighbors for any inconvenience. She's taken steps to avoid loose dogs, and she paid the fine for the loose dog that was issued in May. So happy to listen to what you have to say, and we're here to cooperate and be neighborly as we're supposed to be in a small town.
Can I ask a question? I don't know really how this works. I've never done one. To Mr. Rubin? I mean, this isn't a court, so I guess I can just talk to you directly.
That's right. Free form.
Yeah, I was like, this is a little
It's like
different. I'm like in
snowboarding.
scrubs. So Idle will be walked on a leash, but how about the black dog I don't know of on 429-25 that came at us while walking our leash dog, while Sheila was walking 7 other dogs off leash. When she called this dog and it would not return, she said, oh well, took the other dogs and left this dog coming at my elderly dog on a leash.
Dunkel is elderly?
Yeah, Dunkel is elderly, which shouldn't be relevant. He could be 1.
No,
He also has a neurological problem and would like to not have dogs in his face that cause him to collapse. Irrelevant, because no dog should have other dogs in their face. But how about the black dog that she openly ignored?
So I can tell you that Ms. McGregor I've made sure she's well aware of her responsibility as a dog owner. And to the extent there were errors in the past, she apologizes for them.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to make every reasonable effort to ensure that her dogs are not off leash, because that's a violation of the town ordinance.
On purpose or not on purpose?
My recommendation to you is that if this happens again, that you follow the process and you report the loose dog to the town health officer, the animal control officer.
As I have been,
And
yes.
another ticket will be issued, and if Ms. McGregor feels that she is in error, she'll pay the ticket, if not, she'll retest it. But the bottom line is she does not want to be the cause of any dispute or problems in her neighborhood. She respects the fact that you have a right to walk your dog without getting harassed.
Okay, so the off
Okay,
dog
okay.
pack walk is
No
not
more
gonna
back,
happen with
no
my
more
loose
back and
dogs.
forth, you gotta
Okay.
direct it since.
I'll just
Jackie's
report
gets it.
anytime
I
that
just wanna-
happens.
State that I have not received a report from the judicial system that the tickets have been paid, so usually they send me a report and I have not received anything.
But, so I actually went online to the judicial portal, the Odyssey portal, and I checked yesterday that it hasn't.
They usually send me a report and I haven't received anything, that's all I was saying, so I'll go on there and check.
Right, and for some reason it's not, she will pay it. My understanding is it was paid, and it says that in Odyssey. So we, you know, it was an unfortunate situation with the dog Idol. She, you know, paid her dues, and we're looking going forward as good neighbors.
Rod, Rod, do you had some?
Cell phone number?
Yes, you know that.
I'd like to give
So-
you my new cell phone number, so when Dunkel is missing, you can text the new number so I can help you look for him.
Ma'am,
So this,
you gotta talk, not back and forth talking through here. Roddy's got the floor.
so the agenda says a dog complaint hearing, and you guys have a written complaint. And you should be sticking to that and not other additional information or accusations. You need to stick to that complaint during the hearing.
We are. So you are aware the town has leash law, dogs not supposed to be running loose?
Yeah, Ido climbed up and out of fencing, so
So
he'll
yes,
never
she,
be,
so.
he'll never be out in a
She,
fencing
this
area.
answers the question. So, yeah, she's aware of that, she's paid the ticket and been ticketed, that's very strong deterrence.
Because this isn't the first time we've had complaints about dogs going off that property and onto other people's property. And
Right,
but this is the first time I think we've had a hearing on it. But
I'm also aware of, you know, many other dogs being loose in Williamstown. I mean, we have a file of Facebook posts of every, you know, kind, so a lot of dogs are loose. I understand there's some controversy about
But to-
Ms. McGregor's place, but, you
Yeah,
know,
what
again,
is
we're
the-
here because we wanna make sure that you all understand that we're doing what we can to be reasonable, good neighbors, and we're not trying to violate the ordinance. We'll prevent that from happening in the future.
well, the reason we're here is because we had complaints. It's not about anybody else's dogs or anything like that. It's because we've had complaints about this dog or these dogs. And so, that point, she's, fine's been issued, she's paid the fine. There you go from here, pretty much.
It's good to keep our dogs contained, that's all.
Ryan, can you,
I am working on fencing
So-
all along the roads for
This-
that reason.
So again, I think if you look at your dog ordinance, there's sort of limited information about what your ability to do as a select board or as a board of health, but we're really happy to be here to let you guys know that Ms. McGregor is aware of the concerns and she's going to make every effort to avoid problems.
Jackie, could you, make us aware that fine was paid
Yeah,
when you
I
check
will,
tomorrow?
I'll go on the portal tomorrow, but
Thank you.
like I
Thank
said,
you.
they normally send me a report and I haven't received anything, so.
Thank you.
Help me out a little bit on this. Is there any escalation for recurring offenses?
Yeah,
Yeah, Sam,
Yes,
There
for a
is.
ticket, you mean?
Yes.
Yes, the fee goes up,
Okay, thank you.
so, and that was the third loose dog ticket.
Can I add to that?
Yeah.
But does that pertain to one dog or all dogs on the residence? Cause I believe Ms. McGregor is aware of the leash law, so if it's not just dog in
It's
discussion.
per owner.
It's per owner, not per dog,
Yes,
okay.
correct. So it goes, according to the ordinance.
Okay.
It goes up per animal of the specific owner.
Okay.
Anybody else have anything?
Just just like to say thank you for coming in and sounds like you're gonna work on something, so everybody appreciates that.
Yeah, I guess that will conclude the hearing. So I echo what Kobe's saying, it need to get a little better handle on the multiple dogs you have there to make sure this doesn't happen again.
Sure, sir, thank you.
Okay, we'll set the tax rate. Jackie, you wanna update us on this?
So you've got your calculations in front of you. It's the highlighted area. The second section down, that gives you a breakdown of everything. So the general fund, fire department, fire squad, ambulance, cemetery, library, highway, special articles, local agreement tax. So the proposed, per everything that was voted in at the March town meeting, you're looking at a rate for the municipal of 0.81810. Last year it was 0.77550, so it's gone up a little under 4 cents. The education tax, for the current year is it was 1.5, it's 1.5744. So with the proposed residential and the education, it would be 2.3925 was last year, and it's 2.5182 this year. So the municipal portion went up 0.0426, and the education tax went from 1.5744 to 1.7001, making the total 2.5182.
Well, not much we can do about the education part of it.
No.
The town part, it seems pretty reasonable.
Yeah, ours went up, like I said, it went up 0.04, 4.25 cents for the municipal portion.
Many towns be happy with that. Rodney?
What's the combined?
The combined is 2.5182. Last year it was 2.3925.
Went up.
I went up 8.18.
Little over 11 cents. Yep. So the education went up a little over 7 cents.
That's 11 cents on 100 for
Yep.
property.
And a penny on the tax rate is about $38,300. Rounding it up, it's $38,292.
Anyone have any questions for Jackie?
Regarding this, no.
Yes, entertain a motion to approve the tax rate is set.
I hate to, but I make the motion to approve.
Yeah, I second it.
Motion made, seconded. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Okay, the next item is the dense liquor license.
How are we gonna do it?
Barbara, you have stuff on that?
Yeah, you have them in your board packet, the Outdoor Harvest Festival, permission to close down Beckett Street to have the one-day special event. on
Yeah,
September
the first one is for the den.
Yeah, the den is not on the list, so.
Oh, it is, I updated theirs.
Oh, okay, so yeah, the den as well, but I have not received payment for the den, so I don't know if you want to approve it, and then pending payment like you have in the past. They have submitted all 3 permits, outside, first and third liquor consumption. I just have not received
When
their,
is the expiration date?
theirs is September 30th is when theirs
We
expires.
still got some time then, so we've done the past, as you said, we approve it with,
You've approved it.
as long as you
pending
get paid.
payment,
Okay,
Everybody good with
That's
that?
if you approve it.
yeah.
I make a motion to that effect.
If you don't,
I'll make a motion to approve the den,
The den portion, yes. Did we get
In
to
order-
it?
Once she gets paid,
and once she's paid by the
right, okay.
expiration date.
Pending payment.
Do you have a second on that?
Second.
Motion made and second, any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Okay, next, now there's the Harvest Festival.
September 7th, the Sunday.
I make the motion, we approve closing that street down for that,
I second that motion.
And the liquor license.
and the liquor license.
Right, the extension for outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, motion made and seconded, any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed?
Everything.
All the old business is done, around the table.
Apologize that I was a little late.
Do you have anything?
Congratulations to the Grahams for gonna be grandparents.
Oh,
Congratulations. Thank you.
congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Nice.
It's out now.
Yep,
Excellent.
yep.
Anything?
Oh, Rodney first?
Yeah, I just, we keep talking about highway and roads. You're gonna be doing budget here pretty soon, for next year. I don't really think that, we've done the fire department, we've upgraded that equipment, we've done the sewer plant, water plant. I think maybe you should take a serious look at what the needs are for these town roads. And, and maybe, not that I like to pay more taxes, but they're just getting worse and worse, and it's gonna cost us more and more money to get them up to grade. So I think that, I'm just making a suggestion, I think we should take a long, hard look at what the needs are on the highway. Start planning for
Okay.
Well, last year, we did put in, we started building up the road rehab reserve, and the paving reserve went up, so was hoping this year we could continue to add more to that for the projects.
we need to have a concrete plan.
We actually do,
We're doing this road this year, we're doing that one next year, we can 10-year plan.
they actually do have the plan.
And
It was submitted to them back in April.
Yeah, they
And
did
then-
5-year, was it?
Yeah, it's a 5-year plan, but we added additional drainage, Hebert Road, Pleasant Street, actually Snowbridge, and,
Hebert Road.
yeah, we did Hebert Road. Those were those 3, there was one more. It's on my list, I can't think of what it is.
Flint Road.
Flint Road was the other one. There's
Five on the other.
a
Two
big stretch
sections.
of channel drainage is going in. Pleasant Street, it's that whole section, up above, around the sharp corner there, all the way up to Charlie Carrier's mother's, was approved. The bids were approved. Snowbridge, where the pavement ends up, where they have there's a huge berm issue in there. So,
I'm fully aware of that. It's been going on for years. We do a spot here, we do a spot there. And we run out of time to do what we actually should set out to do.
Well, we put,
Most of it's all South Hill. South Hill did not get all ditched. First part got ditched, but not all of it. And, you know, and so they move on to something else, because someone's complaining about something else. And then you never really get done what you set out to do.
I think it's pretty amazing. I've been working up on South Hill for the last month. Amount of traffic. I am amazed.
You're absolutely right.
And, you know, like, some of those bumps there, like when we come onto the pavement, Tom Lozon pays to put those in down in Barry. We throw them in for free. They're called speed control bumps.
Yeah.
No, I'm just
I know what
I'm
you're
just
saying.
trying to get everybody smiling just a little bit.
Yes.
But,
Backbreaking.
but no, the amount of traffic is unbelievable. And I think, and that's just not on South Hill.
It's also the types of traffic. I mean, we got 18-wheelers running up and down the road. Hauling
Log trucks, feed,
hauling logs, hauling lumber.
feed,
I mean,
yep,
you never had that back in,
nope,
you're lucky to see a 10-wheeler and stuff.
yeah.
And I didn't own one, you know, so, and I don't think we've kept up some of that.
No,
I'm fortunate that they take a lot to actually build these
Well-
back up and get them back in shape.
and then it goes right back to this, you know, we try to keep spending under control.
I understand that.
I know, it's,
Yeah,
it,
I've been where you're sitting, and I understand that. But, you know, at some point,
no,
you gotta decide whether, the taxpayers don't approve it, you don't look at the budget. I mean,
So I don't know if this would,
You gotta think about. doing something. Think about
no, I agree.
how you could get there. I mean, I don't know how you're gonna get there at this point.
We talked in the past about maybe bonding to upgrade a large portion of the back roads.
They have to.
That may be,
Is the best answer.
maybe a solution.
So get, hire some people to help get it done.
so I know we got the 5-year plan, and I know like, everybody knows the roads, there's a lot of work that needs to get done. We're losing a person on the crew. Dave, I think, is doing the best he can do, and the crew does a really good job of what they can do. I live up in Baptist, the crew did the berms, they did, now that they have the roller, that road has been 10 times better. So it is gonna take time, they do have a plan. Maybe something that will help with
Oh, yeah,
this,
another one.
and I don't know
I think
if
those other
Dave
ones.
already had done this, but have like smaller increments where instead of just looking at the 5-year plan, now you have a 2-month plan. To say, okay, we know we're getting on the 5-year plan because we've done these 5 things, check. Does that make sense? Like having a smaller, to break the 5-year plan down into
oh,
smaller.
I mean, we do have it. I mean, we
Okay.
have it broken down into the summer months for
Okay.
each thing, whether we have to put it out to bid or if it's something that we can do ourselves.
Yeah,
So, yeah, we have done that.
okay.
We decided this spring that we need to get these drainage issues dealt with first.
Yeah.
Before we waste a bunch of gravel and time.
Right. You get the
And
drainage
those
and
are
berm.
the, you know, some huge problem areas,
Steve,
even during wet season.
Yeah,
I agree with Rodney, I don't want to pay more taxes either, but when Dave and Jackie were up on the hill, she was telling me that the road crew is very short-staffed. They really need another person, but it adds, what'd you say, a half a cent to the tax rate roughly? Well, a half a cent on the tax rate for a road that we can actually drive on, that don't sound too bad. I realize we don't want to pay more taxes, but if we can see the end result, and Rodney and I aren't the only ones that see this. And the other thing I see is right below Lenny McCarthy's, you know, they put stone in the ditches up there after I'd mentioned it here a while ago. And then down below Lenny McCarthy's, after you go around that corner, that ditch there never got any. They did all the rest of it up through where they dug the ditch, and that section down below there didn't get it.
I don't think there's any room there to put one in, but
Well, below his lawn, I know his lawn never got, at the end of his lawn, never got a ditch either.
Nope.
But, below that, never got stone put in it.
from down
Well-
to David Plants, I think.
Down from David Plant's down. Never got stone put in it the rest of the way down.
I think if you talk to Lenny.
They got almost done,
Stone.
and it's like he said, they do some here, they do some there, and they do some here. Let's finish one part,
I got,
then we don't have to keep going back.
Steve, there's more to it than that.
Okay, I'd like to hear
The
it.
regulations and stuff, these better back road programs and different things, they used to be, they were trying to get everybody away from stone line and ditches. They wanted grass lines, swales,
Yeah.
with stone check dams. Well, they've kinda gotten away from that, because they've tried to figure out that don't work the best. So now you'll probably see more stone, but there was a period of time, unless it was a certain percentage of grade, you could use stone, but after that, you're supposed to use grass with stone check dams. And then they finally figured that don't work, because it fills up silt behind it and runs over it anyway, so they're letting more of that stone line stuff go now that they didn't used to. So that's not totally the town
I see that, but
foreman's
I happen to know what's gonna happen to that ditch, because I've already seen a little bit of it in the past, you know. If you don't stone that where it's steep, it's gonna plug up again. That's going to erode the road. Where you've got stone there when it rains, it doesn't erode the side of the road. Most of the time.
I don't-
I'm not gonna say it won't happen, if you get a hard rain, you need nothing to change.
There was about a 10-year stretch here that the hands are tied if you wanna get these roadway funds and stuff, you had to follow these rules, but
Right.
it took a while for them to figure out it don't work that well, so now they're doing more stone line, so you'll see more of that in the future. You can't beat stone line, I mean, that's,
But like I said, that one there, that's the very first part there, by Dave Plant, the only one that didn't get done out of that stretch. And that's not gonna be, the water's not gonna say, okay, we're not gonna wash you out just because you're down below here. You know, it's farther down the hill, so it's gonna get more water than the upper ones.
all those check dams did was fill up the silt and then turn the water into the road.
Yeah.
Around them.
Yeah.
Gouge out the road, so I mean, but you're supposed to keep them maintained and cleaned out all the time too.
But,
I mean,
yeah, but anyway, if
when
it's,
you have these heavy downpours every other week, it's kinda hard to
fix that.
stay ahead of it at 80 miles of back road.
yeah, yeah. How many miles of back road do
I
we
know it's my
currently have?
Okay,
How many miles of back road do we have?
about 80.
80?
I was gonna say
Sounds like a
82.
We got 80 total, I think it's 60 back. Yeah. 60 gravel and 20 paved roughly.
Oh,
Got
okay,
about 80 miles total.
yeah, but, yeah.
14 class 4.
But if we just need another person on the road crew, we might wanna consider adding that in the budget and see if the town will approve it to get,
Well, one of the
The road
problems we
back.
have is the road crew has to stay on call all winter. So only time you have for vacations is summer, so usually
oh,
down,
absolutely.
one or two guys.
Why I'm saying, if we have to add another person, maybe we gotta add another person to cover all this so that we get the work done.
We have had, like Bruce Myers been working too. in summer.
No, we actually have a retired AOT state employee that's
Mentioned that.
working, Steve is working for us part-time this summer.
But you may need a full-time person during the summer to catch up.
Problem is getting a full-time person that's only gonna work this summer.
I was gonna say, going down this road,
I mean, right now, I just got the
help.
notice of one of our road crew right now, so we're gonna be down to 4 here in 2 weeks. Unless you know somebody who's looking for a job.
Who's getting done? One of them's getting done?
One of them gave us notice today, so. So we're gonna be down to our part-time seasonal and
So we need 4, or down a total of 4 crew members.
we have, well, right now we have Jim, Joe, Justin, Chris, and Dave. And one of them gave their notice, those are our 5 full-time.
Oh,
And then we
okay.
have part-time with Steve.
I
that
thought you were
does-
saying we had 4 openings that we were looking
No,
for.
no,
Okay.
no.
and
That should help the
Two.
situation.
2 or 3 of those people you just named they're eyeballing retirement.
Yeah,
I know their ages, I went to school with them, so I know that they're thinking about it.
And I
Well, one
understand
of
their
them will
feeling,
probably be
their thoughts
retiring
too.
come spring.
I got done work quite a few years ago now.
Anyway,
Okay, I echo Scott's congratulations on the grandparent thing. I know Chris is pretty happy. Cody, you have anything?
It's been a long
No.
kept secret.
Just Clayton.
You got more?
Well, I kind of went right past me to Rodney's question. They're around the table, my question is, where are we at with the reappraisals for the town? I mean, I
doesn't
know,
start until this fall.
it doesn't start until this
They're
fall?
starting this fall.
And what was that timeline on that? How long does it take? I mean, there's a lot of people, I get it.
9 to 12 months.
Okay.
It'll be the
So Kathy
2027
Kathy
grand
and her
list.
business will be starting in the fall.
Yeah,
Okay. I had people asking and wondering, like, I was like, I don't know, I'll ask the
Yeah.
question.
Things won't change till the whole town's done and they bring good
yeah, it'll
everything.
be the 2027 grand list.
Okay.
Oh, okay, so,
You just
I
said
got
the
you.
2025, so it'll be another full year.
okay, that was my question, thank you.
So that's a motion to, no executive session either, right? So I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
I make a motion, we adjourn.
A second that motion.
Motion made, second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Those are all you to sign, these are just